ladies, gents, dogs, chickens, and ducks. It's time for Danganronpa. It's time for a trial. After I left you guys on the last one, I did not see a save pop-up screen like I thought I was going to, and I kind of freaked out a bit. And then I came here and I said, oh good, I can open the e-handbook and what have you. But I set some skills. As you can see, I'm using 18 out of 41 skill points. What am I equipped with? I have this, that, got one more, this. I'm trying to get the ones that I think are going to be for some of the newer elements that I'm not so good at, because I remembered when I played the first game, the things got harder, faster, better, stronger. So I figure, why not, give me some ease now? Although, I don't remember if change difficulty was a possibility before or not, so I guess there's always that to fall back on. So we're prepped. We're ready. I do not know who killed Mahiru. I feel like I just know... I feel like it's going to be easy to see a motive for Mahiru and a bunch of connections. I don't know that I have a smoking gun, though, that tells me, aha, it was this person and this is how I prove it. You know what? There's going to be a little noise. Actually, I can mute it. I need to move this mic. Okay. I was leaning over a little awkwardly, and I figured this might take about 7.5 hours, so I didn't want that to be 7.5 hours of that lean. Time to rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
So this time we can skip it.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, which is interesting that there's just so many times that the motive in these games have been... How do I want to word this? Have been information. Wanted information. I don't know. I find that interesting.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a...
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
That's my bad about that. Okay, so yeah, we got girl A through E and boy F. Okay, so the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was girl A. Okay, alright, girl A was late, and it's been a day, so I shouldn't have taken a break. She was the one that somebody said, oh man, I think she was the one somebody said was a masochist, and that's why I started thinking it was Mikan.
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki.
Me?
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Not the way I did their voices.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
Actually, Hajime should be careful with what he said, because technically there is a name that they don't know, which is the second Fuyuhiko, right?
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Yeah, Hyoko I think is B.
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Yeah, she was the hardest one for me to figure out. Yeah, so I think I decided C must be Ibuki, not because the character felt like Ibuki to me, but because of the airport scene when Nagito was figuring out who everybody was that Mahiru wanted to talk to after playing the game, or at least after getting that folder. So
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
hey, watch your mouth.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Okay, was it D or E who took the photo? Okay, that his inner monologue helped me there, so that's got to be Mahiru.
I see. Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Well, that's easy.
I see. Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Wait, are you trying to... You know we saw you with that folder.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Oh yeah, my bad. It wasn't two Fuyuhikos, it was two Kuzuryus.
Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Yeah. It's his little sister. Oh. Oh, crap. I don't remember. Shoot, I said little sister, but I didn't think there was going to be two options. Well, I guess I'm going to just take a shot with it then.
I can prove it with this.
Okay.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
Like, hey, little sister, look what you've done.
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, The sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
What role did she play? She was the one killed. There were two killed in the game. Mahiru's being set up as the second one, so Lil Sis is the first one. Yeah?
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I have no idea what that reference is.
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Yeah, what?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know? I heard that Girl E got killed.
Right, because there's the two breaks.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
Okay, why are you two boomers all of a sudden?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Yeah, so... Here's why this is a problem that I took a break. If I remember, there was talk of a swimsuit, and I started questioning, but I don't think I spent a lot of time on it because I'm thinking this. I think I said something like there was blood on the swimsuit or something like that, but I didn't go on about it because I didn't feel like I had a whole lot connected. So I haven't gotten anything wrong yet. So I think I've got space to get this wrong now if I need to. And I'm running out of time.
I see!
All right.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
But...
Oh, shit. Oh, no, I did finish it. Okay.
Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Prepared what in advance? Oh.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Okay, good. I didn't know we were going to have this. Let me take a look here. Okay, so, yeah, broken vase in the room next. Water tank and gravel, victim, broken window. Girls out in the hallway on their way up, a locked door. Yeah, okay.
I'm surprised you went through all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
This is true.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking.
I'm sorry. Teru Teru isn't just simply X'd out, it's a knife and a fork. Oh great, now I gotta look at those for jokes?
Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
Right, which, because she was there first and wasn't running with A, B, C, and D, and that was why I started thinking her role wasn't as innocent as the others.
But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there.
You know, I was thinking about something and now I'm a little bothered. Fuyuhiko's reaction about confirming his sister being the killer was very strange for him.
The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Well,
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
this is my problem.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Yeah, but only because this is a video game.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Right. Yeah, so... Okay, so... Oh, God, jeez. Alright. Swimsuit, entrance hall photo, broken vase, and the 2 crime scene photos.
After she killed the first victim in the music room,
Well,
what did Girl E do?
would it be this?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school
Yeah.
to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
I don't know if that's true.
At the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No. Oh, wrong
was she able to
button.
get past those
Darn
4
it.
and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway! Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
I forgot the buttons all of a sudden.
After she killed the...
Nope, that's not the right thing. Oh, what? Really?
What did Girl E do?
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
She just broke the window and
I can't believe I just forgot all the
How did Girl E
buttons.
get to the front of the music? To go back to the music, you need to go through the entrance. Plus, at the end, the other 4 girls should have been...
At the entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window
That's not what they
shattering.
heard.
No, that's wrong! First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
Oh my god. Am I Ibuki?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window.
I'm so angry that they made a me joke. I can't get over that. Who cares about this murder anymore?
It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room.
Okay, that's not how I thought that happened. Interesting.
All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. We haven't.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting!
Yeah, right? I hate that.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional! The answer was revealed in the game, though.
Really? Because I wasn't thinking about that. That's conventional. And that's also for the other one. Did she hit her over the head with a fish tank? Did she strangle her with the swimsuit? No, there was blood. I don't see anything obvious from the image.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Oh, this is the green text. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer, but unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. Okay. It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's the hint that if you fully befriend them, you get special skills, but I already kind of knew that. Oh god, okay. Fish, oh my god, am I right about the fish tank? That was a joke.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Everywhere?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
What?
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
How does that
That
work?
was used to beat them to death. It should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Oh. No, what is the button? Oh my god. Wait, no, fists would be conventional, though. All of those were blue. What was...
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the
Oh my
cause
god,
of
what
death
is
a
the
blow
button?
to
Why can I not remember any of the buttons? Okay.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Oh
That's
crap.
too big to be a weapon.
Hang on. Escape route.
Then the piano.
Was it the stolen swimsuit?
Why are you going even bigger?
Oh, with the fists.
Investigation conducts universal
Strangling.
chaos.
Wait, but
It's on
that's
that
not...
big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Should
Was
I
there a
shoot it
weapon
at
with
that?
bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
No. Oh my god, what is the button I'm looking for?
A weapon
That's
inside
the
the music
silencer.
room, huh?
That's the truth bullet nonsense.
What about broken...
That's just bringing that up. Can I not?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
This?
Damn it!
I am
Weapon
not.
inside the music room, huh?
I am
What about
not
broken
sure.
glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stain.
Was there a weapon with bloodstick?
She beat her to death with her fists!
It is that one. Huh.
Damn it!
Okay, no, it's not.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to
Is
the
it the
head?
Then she attacked her
gravel?
with a fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
How?
I agree with that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Oh, really? Okay, I gotta admit, I stumbled onto this on accident. Are we saying that she gave her the Homie the Clown treatment with a swimsuit and a bunch of rocks?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
That would answer why it's missing. And I did say blood on it. Huh.
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
I don't think there was anything about that was clear. So I'm hoping anybody who's played this before knew that was the case. Other than the swimsuit missing, and the swimsuit's missing, the fish tank was broken, got it. But I don't remember any information about the body of the girl who was killed, or any other reason to connect these two things together. When I thought, was there blood on the swimsuit, I thought the person was wearing the swimsuit when she attacked and got blood on her that way. That one feels like a reach to me. I'm having a hard time figuring out what obvious thing I missed there.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Hey, we don't need to reference that.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone.
Really?
To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen.
I guess? That's still a real reach.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Right. They were talking.
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
Wait. What is your point? I'm sorry. No. You knock somebody unconscious by accident? Okay, I can buy that. And then you're just like, oh shit, I guess I just need to use my swimsuit as, you know, the world's deadliest hacky sack. No, what?
I somewhat understand that feeling.
Excuse me?
You can? That's pretty scary.
Right?
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
I think it's pointing at Fuyuhiko. But we don't know that, do we? Yeah, I think it wants this, but I don't know.
I see!
I don't know that we tie
Should
it.
have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
No, this was during school time.
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Menace to Society. This trial has a lot of hip-hop references snuck in there.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
Peko, speak up. Oh, yeah. The positioning and this bat. I'm gonna go with the bat first.
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
Sure, but we just had to think about conventional versus unconventional weaponry. The pose is the bigger match because we know Mahiru didn't drag herself because she died instantly.
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
Okay, sorry for the pause. Here's what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm trying to put this into words, and I'm not very good at doing that, as you all probably know. I'm having a hard time... no, I'm just going to keep going on. I have questions about how this past event in the game links up to this murder. One has to cause the other. Huh.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Okay.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
This is starting to feel like, from the first game, like the Justice Hammers. If I remember right, the Justice Hammers were a trap by their numbering. I feel like now we're getting some thought out there that the game is being used as a trap to point the finger the wrong way. I was saying, like, I know everything was pointing at Fuyuhiko and his anger, but that we didn't actually have any smoking gun on him. Peko seems to agree.
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Footprints, bat, trash, window, shower room. I have no idea which one we're going with.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Kind of.
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house! I was squishing Mr. Ants all day!
Oh, yeah. The shoes. We know she was there because we have her footprints coming out of the building.
What are you saying?
Oh, that's the one that it's set to also.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
This is...
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house.
Okay, wait, actually, all right, hang on. That I feel like confirms something that I thought from the beginning. I thought that Hiyoko was one of the three to see, and we know Kaz is the third, to see the body to get us the announcement. So, here, I think this is tying two things together. Let's see how this works. So, yes, footprints left in the sand facing away, not toward the beach house, but there's 2 entryways to the beach house. This tells me that Hiyoko went into the beach house from the roadway before the killing. And don't we have a thing with her constantly talking about eating candy? And we found that gummy in the closet. So she was in there for some reason. So the only thing that's strange to me, though, is wouldn't Hiyoko then know who did it? And why isn't she telling us? Maybe my theory's blown up here. Because why wouldn't she tell us?
Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those 2 events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Akane, please.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
Well, it depends which one's rubber and which one's glue.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Wait. I think I actually can. You were at the airport, which means you were one of the 3 people Mahiru reached out to. I don't know that's for sure. Well, hang on. Let me read this again a little closer here. Okay, so after yelling at the game for reaching, I'm going to reach. I can do that because I'm a hypocrite. I think this letter is from Mahiru to... Oh, wait. It's signed by Hiyoko? Oh, this changes everything in my mind. I thought for a second that this letter was directed to Hiyoko from Mahiru. It doesn't change what I was about to say, which is, I thought about what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? Discussed earlier, I was thinking had to do with teaching her how to tie her kimono sash. But now that I realize this is from Hiyoko, oh, is this gonna be an accomplice case? Is Hiyoko an accomplice? That would at least answer my question about why isn't she telling us about a murder that I think she witnessed, while also still being upset about said murder. I don't know. I feel like I'm reaching here.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
There's the letter on Mahiru. All right.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't
How did
go
I
any
miss?
other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Oh, wait. No. The letter says 2:30.
Obviously not.
The very first thing she
I
said
met
was
up with
wrong.
her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
We just read this.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward,
I still don't think she's the killer either. This is now the second person being pointed to as the killer, Fuyuhiko being the first, that I'm being that guy and being like, I don't care what the evidence says. No, I don't buy it yet.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, he had moved on, I think, by that point, right? Didn't he leave after we showed up?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
No, he sounds really believable to me, actually. Or, I don't know about believable, but I don't know.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Because he's talking differently, and it's messing me up here.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
No, this is a trial, lady.
Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Wait, what did she say? Why did she say that?
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
Okay, hang on. To test out whether or not Hiyoko is telling the truth, I'm trying to remember who was in... Now, that was a bunch of people. That's not going to help.
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
No, we can't.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
Now Peko is talking differently.
There's evidence for that too.
So so they just want to know where she was hiding. That's obvious.
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Okay.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
Nope, that line right there tells me that theory is incorrect. We cannot forget, Mikan is our medical expert, and we have to deal with the evidence of instant death.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Yeah, it also doesn't line up with what's the deal with the mask.
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
Yeah, I didn't think it was literally going to come up right now.
The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
I was just about to say, what would the point of that be? And now I have to ask the question, what would the point of that be? What is the point of wearing a mask to kill Mahiru? Now I feel like Hiyoko was set up here. She was set up to be there. I don't know why she was hiding in the closet. That part I don't get. That's why if Hiyoko did witness it, she could be an accomplice. That's one thing, got to put that to the side. Then the mask doesn't really make any sense, though. Unless if there's a letter we haven't gotten, just like the one Mahiru had, but that was directed to Hiyoko. That would be the only reason for the killer to wear the mask. But if she's not an accomplice, why wouldn't she tell us what she witnessed? I guess I still have to lean towards accomplice.
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Sonia, this isn't helping.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going here. Wait, 2 of these are similar.
I shall render my...
They're saying yellow gummy and gummy bag. Gummy candy found in the closet at the beach house. Apparently there were a lot of these inside Hiyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Oh. I guess melon could be yellow. Orange wouldn't be yellow. Grape wouldn't be yellow. Strawberry wouldn't be yellow. I guess melon, if you're thinking like a honeydew, it might be yellow, but I think most people would be thinking green, right? So if these are her favorites, where does this yellow one come from? I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Okay. So the last two yellows were true. It's definitely one of the gummy ones. The last two were true, so the one that I have to shoot that referenced the gummy was a lie. But I don't remember what it said.
Verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Because it's gonna be...
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
And afterward...
How did I miss?
The door was blocked by the... So you were forced to... And
I
that's how you left your footprints.
felt really good about that, and then I missed, so now I gotta go through it again. I'm sorry, guys.
I shall render
I
my
think it's
verdict.
this
Hiyoko
one.
is the sinner.
Because gummy bag is opposite clue to yellow gummy, which is what he's referencing was dropped. So that's why I'm going with
Weren't you also
this
hiding
one.
in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Yeah?
No, that's wrong.
Booyah! Logic.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Footprints, yellow gummy. So I'm guessing yellow gummy.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road.
No, she didn't.
Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
Nope, I know it.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Wrong button.
There's still a huge piece of...
You're talking about the footprint.
It's true, that's an... And we can thank Mahiru!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
Oh, come on.
No, that's wrong. Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
That doesn't make sense, but okay, thanks.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
And then still, what would the point of the mask be?
Huh? But when I saw her,
Wait.
she was...
What did she say? Huh. Interesting.
She was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me! We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Okay. That may be the question to match everything up. Fuyuhiko was not angry about a lot of this until now, all of a sudden, when we're no longer talking about... As soon as we started being like, oh, maybe it's not Hiyoko after all, he started getting pissed off. I don't know. I have a thought, but I don't know how to get to it. No, I think it's wrong.
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach can be proven by the footprint. Did you get all that, you bastard?
I gotta say, the cases definitely seem harder than I remembered before. Or I'm getting dumber. Oh man. Who knew I could get so low? Oh, wait a second. Huh. What are my bullets?
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house
No.
can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
I got it. Oh, wait a second. That changes everything. Hold on. Oh, it was out of order. Wait. Oh, what? Wait, no. Hang on a second. I'm missing a truth bullet. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Okay. Holy crap, I forgot about that. Is Peko the killer? Nothing pointed to her before, but I think Peko is the killer, and I think Fuyuhiko is her accomplice. Okay, because here's why. They're arguing that whoever moved the body would be bloody. And what we just argued against that was no, Hiyoko was clean. When I just listened to everything Fuyuhiko was saying, he's like, she took a shower. So of course, no, the shower was broken. I forgot that the shower was broken. That's not why I was thinking no. I was thinking no because as far as I'm aware, she doesn't know how to put her kimono back on. It's why she hadn't showered before. It's why there was that what seemed like just a silly joke in the game about her smelling, you know? In this case, that was a clue. But it occurred to me earlier, there was somebody who was blood covered, which is Akane. You see Akane first, covered in blood, talking about having fought with Nekomaru. It feels stupid of me to not have thought about that again. However, the very next person, I think, who shows up there is Peko, and she's covered in water. She said she went out swimming and what have you. What if she had to wash the blood off of herself? And if so, with a broken shower, she had to do it with these bottles, which Kaz, I think it was either Kaz or it was Hajime when you examined the drink thing, said that there were a lot of drinks missing. Here are those bottles. I can't tell by looking at them what they are, but when you looked at the drink case, it said all of the ones that were still there were the ones that had sugar and dye. And I think I made a comment about, so somebody drank all the coffee or something like that. So I think it was water bottles. I think she was wet, not from swimming, but from cleaning herself off with water bottles when she realized, oh crap, the shower's broken. she could have just washed herself off in the ocean, but as I say that, no, she couldn't, because she was part of the group that was, I think she was part of the group that was supposed to meet at the beach, and time was running out. So she would be running a risk of being like, I'm going to go out to the water and hope nobody sees. And we know she didn't do it because the body's blocking one door and only one set of footprints for the other. So I think Peko or Fuyuhiko gave the letter to Mahiru. I still think there's a letter that Hiyoko got to get those both of them to meet. Maybe there was, I don't know why Hiyoko went into the closet. I'm not sure about that part still. But they wanted her to be there. And I think that's why Peko, who I'm thinking it's her and not Fuyuhiko, killed wearing the mask. But what did they... Why Fuyuhiko went into the closet? She's like a kid, compared to the rest of these. We see her, she's emotional. Like she was scared of something. What was she scared of? Was she threatened or something like that? I don't know, because none of it's really coming out. But the other clue for me for this is that... Oh, no, it's not that. Is the part about you have to hitch a piggyback ride on somebody. So I think Fuyuhiko is there. He had the folder. He had the information about who was involved in what. He could be trying to get his revenge here. How... Ah, crap. I just thought myself out of this, actually. So what if Fuyuhiko and Peko are in there to boost one another? How do you get the other out? A 9-foot drop? No way. You're not just turning around and lowering your arm and lifting them up. Especially because because Fuyuhiko is short, which they just made that joke about too. All right, so that was me being wrong. I'm glad I gave you guys all that. Oh, I do know the answer to this particular part is the shower room is broken. Broken. But I really thought I was onto something, man.
Dumbass! There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Right. Okay, so yeah, it is both of these. Clothes are fused to her body. Or she wasn't wearing clothes at all.
I see! Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
Yeah, we know.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, Does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Right, so you're thinking Akane here, but no, I don't think so. I think it's Peko. Is that stupid of me, though? That might be stupid of me.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
It's fine, though. Nekomaru's here. He can tell us right now.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve.
Yeah, of course it couldn't be her. I didn't even need Nekomaru to say that because you would need, though, it doesn't match up with the bottles.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
Ouch.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does.
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf!
Oh, yeah, right?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier... Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Oh my god, I called that? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same. At 2 p.m., a half hour earlier. Okay. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Not seeing each other for a while would also mean there's no way of finding out the error. Or not the error, but the trap.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Right. Doesn't have the same time.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Yeah, we don't have to do that again.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
Psst. Game developers. Whoops, I don't think this font is supposed to be green.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
I don't think she wrote it.
Like I said I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Both of them.
I see!
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters, confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. Help me! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times, but the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
Right?
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep.
Oh.
Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Oh.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Wait a second. It was Peko and Fuyuhiko. She's the ultimate swordswoman. She has a bamboo sword she carries around with her. That makes up the difference for the 9-foot drop to the window. She could stand on Fuyuhiko. She's 5'6". Where's Fuyuhiko's face? He's 5'1". That easily covers the distance, right? He props her up. She can then slide down the bamboo sword, which will be safe to grab from either end. And that's how she pulls him out. That's why there's a mask for whichever one does the killing. Although, I guess I'm making a little bit of an assumption that it's Peko who did the killing. She may have just been the one to move the body. Fuyuhiko could have done the killing because a bat was used to do the killing, creating an accomplice system. So it's the actual murder part was Fuyuhiko or Peko, but they were both involved in it. So one of them, whoever didn't do the killing, was probably waiting in the broken shower room. And therefore the one who did the killing wore that mask.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Wait, there's a problem with what I just said, though. Peko shows up at the diner. We don't see Fuyuhiko again after the diner. How does he sneak by? Damn it, I think I'm wrong again.
The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
How did you pull your arm out of that?
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. He's sleeping.
Yeah, it might mean he's bored.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Oh, intermission? That would be good because I do have to pee. Yes.
Well now.
Okay. I'm going to break and come right back, and then I'll read this. All right, we're back to the intermission. Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. I doubt it. You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. What does that mean? Yeah, who's the club president? So without further ado, the answer is... You can't. Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears. Correct.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. I didn't get that at all. No, we can just move on.
I'm Mono
front of me. And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
This part is so weird.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
I'm not following.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Would she notice?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
Yeah, one of the two could have left it afterwards. I don't doubt that.
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
No, I don't think they left.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Right, the shower room that nobody's going to use because the shower's broken.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
You can't hide, you can't run.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away,
Oh.
but there was nobody there.
Thanks, Hyoko. That's great. Now, great. Like, how do I? Oh, really? There was nobody there in the shower room when you were running away? That blows up everything. We could literally just have started this case right here and I'd be in the same spot. Now I don't know. I thought I had it.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
Without us seeing?
At any rate,
Whoops.
the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Okay. Oh boy. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? No? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain, oh good, and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. Okay, I saw that referenced in the skills, I think. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the stick and accelerate with RB. Okay. It's weird. Accelerate with RB, not RT. Wait. Did it just... What is happening that these buttons are wrong? You can't have RB be both accelerate and jump, right? That sounds wrong. LB to brake. Various obstacles you encounter as you progress through the course, so make sure you are familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. Hey, make sure you have controls that make sense. You will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. You can press start to see the controls. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I'm pretty sure you guys fucked up the control list again. Like, I don't have any patience for that. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that says jump is Y, accelerate A, brake B. Hey, that's not what anything said before. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, that ticks me off. So this is Metal Gear VR missions mixed with some like cool borders. Oh, okay. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Ooh, I'm not sure about this. I know I've been putting this game down a lot, and I don't mean to, but I'm not sure I like the new stuff. I think they feel too much pressure to gamify things, when I think the visual novel concept they've done is just perfectly fine. When did the killer leave the beach house? After, but am I wrong now? They had to have after, though. How could they have hid from her? Oh. Okay, it jumps automatically. Boy, they really screwed up that part. Where was the killer hiding while Kyoko was unconscious? The beach house. Okay, so are these
all coming together,
right or wrong?
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Okay, that is kind of funny to imagine all of them just sitting there staring at me as like I'm drooling all over myself doing the logic dive thing.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Do you know Swahili?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Kyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Okay, somewhere in here. So, I don't think you can hide there. I don't think you can hide in that. You can't get out there, and but I thought Hyoko was in the closet.
Here!
Huh.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
Right.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Oh, how big is a surfboard case? Or, okay, I've got two possibilities. They're both kind of dumb. Surfboard case, or they dressed up as like a wetsuit dummy. I have to select a spot. Great. I'm gonna go with this first.
Here!
Yeah, okay.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right.
The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long.
So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
I don't think they were holding their breath.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I'm gonna kick both of you.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
What the hell was the mask for?
Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Okay, that's very helpful, thank you.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included?
Oh, yes.
Among those 3 or more people?
Right.
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
Excuse me?
You don't sound very articulate.
Did he break his rule?
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
I'm not entirely sure I know what he means.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Ah, shit, that messes me up again. That would have worked perfectly if it was Peko and Fuyuhiko, because only one of those 2 did the killing. Hiyoko sees the body. The one who doesn't do the killing is number 1 or 2 in that count, and then Kaz 3. So now we've got Hiyoko and Kaz still doing that 1-3 split, or 2-3, I guess we could say. We don't know. Who is the other person who saw this body?
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
A lot.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Oh, good. Now what? Truth flashback. Oh, this is the copy thing. I was trying to do that earlier and I couldn't. Okay. Uh-huh, right. Okay. Oop. Okay. Which also means I'm going to have to do it now. Yeah, so it has nothing to do with the shower room. And we're talking about the surfboards anyway.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Oh, that's
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
interesting.
If they used something other than the shower,
Oh, no, no, no.
What did they do with the bloody
Oh,
wetsuit?
I know what I need.
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
No, it has to link up with evidence because we're playing a video game here, so it has to be the bottles.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Nope.
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Damn it.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
What do I use this on?
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
Huh. I don't know what I need to shoot this
What
at.
did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong!
Okay, phew, I wasn't entirely sure.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Like water bottles. Or yeah, there we go.
I see! Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
What?
In theory, but that's impossible.
How is that impossible?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand
Okay.
that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
What? I'm guessing trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
I knew it was coming this time.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words! Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
I think I did okay at that one this time, but I still don't like that mode. That's not... I don't enjoy that.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
That's not what he said at all. Wait, what? No, what are you talking about, Pecco?
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
And there was.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
So I feel like this is coming back to Pecco again. Because she was wet. Yeah, okay.
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
I thought you did too, but now I'm not sure.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
I have to click Pecco. Where the hell are you, Pecco? There we are.
You're the only one! Pecco, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
I forgot she was wearing a swimsuit also. I thought she was wearing her normal clothes.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
What?
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
He says haltingly.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
That he didn't see anybody, yeah. And I stupidly said, well, no, actually I said I believed him at that point. So and I'm not believing him now, so.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
Why are you... See, this is why I thought he was in on it before. They couldn't have both been in there.
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Oh, wait. He could. You heave one out the window, the other goes in the surfboard case.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Pecco is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Nothing about it seems unsolvable.
Well, if Pecco is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Out the window.
see.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
Right.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Hiding in a surfboard case.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yeah, no, thank you. We know.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
An object? What object are you talking about? It couldn't have been the bat. Or that. I don't see how that would have helped. Still don't even know why it's there. What object?
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Okay. That's...
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
What?
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Wait, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I know the answer, but would that work? I had forgotten, as I said earlier, that Pekka was in a swimsuit. But when they just flashed it again, she still had her sword with her. Could she have used that? How would that work?
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Thank you.
No! Please don't be violent!
Oh, would a bamboo sword still have like a hilt or whatever to it? But how did she take it with her? I can't think of what else it would be, but I don't know how that works. BAMBOOSWORD, that fits. What the heck? I think there's a way to speed this up. That's definitely the letters though, so I need them to explain how precisely this works. What? Oh, I hit the wrong button.
I got it!
All right, somebody show me how this works.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
That's why they did
Despite
the pan
fact
ups.
that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
Oh my god, she was right.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Okay, so, interesting. But how did she get it back, though?
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Yes, why are you telling me? What are you adding? Oh, okay, I remember these. Oh.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Yeah, this is weird.
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
He's right. Like, I don't... How does she get it back? I need to see the controls again. Lock on. Final strike is B. Reload with X. Fever time RB.
That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
Oh, I didn't see when it came up. I was just mashing it.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Oh, damn, I never thought of that. Wow, that's good.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her.
Okay, you know what, though? What's the motive here? Fuyuhiko had a motive. Peko didn't.
She would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Monkey?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Pecco's motive.
Thank you, Chiaki. What is the explanation here?
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
She's going to be Sparkle Justice? Like, really?
Just
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh god, she's got a crazy face.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
What justice were you getting out of this, though?
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
Oh, claims to be.
Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
You think?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleep talking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
All right. Okay. Surfboard case. Hyoko's waking up. Mikon arrives at the beach house. Hyoko is still sleeping. Hyoko arrives at the beach house. Okay. Oh yeah, she was the first one to find the body. Yeah, 2 letters, footprints, gummy, metal bat. Yeah, I was gonna say, what? Oh, I see. I was like, Hyoko didn't leave that. I'm talking about that. Okay. There we go. Wait, no. What? Oh. Here, let's see, water bottles, blue tide. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure on that one, but we're good.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think the killer overheard that conversation. I thought it was about the sash tying.
By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
I'm confused about something, so as we do this, I'm going to count something.
After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in.
Really?
The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
One.
I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and use the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
That's not how we spell retrieve.
And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
And then Kaz discovers the body.
I see.
And that's 2. Who's the third person? I thought Fuyuhiko was the one who hid in the bag. And then when we realized they didn't get out the way that I thought, that kind of blew that up. At the meeting place, the diner, Kaz was there. Gundam was never at any part of this. Fuyuhiko went back to his room. Chiaki, Mikan, and Ibuki were with us. Hyoko's already accounted for. Pekko's accounted for. Mahiro's accounted for. What am I missing? I'm only counting 2 people that saw the body. We were on our way to the beach house following Kaz. He sees the body. He screams. And then, ta-da, the announcement, which is why Nagito even asked, did the killer count? And I took Monokuma's answer as, no, the killer didn't count. Did I misread that answer?
What of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
No, I have no idea what you're saying anymore.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore! Let's vote already and execute her!
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up!
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Was Sonya immediately behind Kaz and not me? Sorry, that's bothering me.
Can we please have a little more time?
What?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Right.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Oh. I forgot about the native language thing.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Wait, what the hell was she doing then?
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?!
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Wait, did we vote wrong? What is she saying?
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What the hell does that mean?
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Are we all about to die?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
Wait. If it's based on the connection to the game, then Fuyuhiko, which would make... Like, I kept thinking they were working together, but I don't know, I'm confused now.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Yes, thank you.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Ooh, man, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was getting kind of ticked off.
I see. Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
What? Yeah, obviously Fuyuhiko, but why would he have that power?
You're the only one!
Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. That?
I can prove it with this.
Yep.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize. It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
You're gonna have to explain the young master thing.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
How are they gonna finish this then? Because in the first game, I remember there being the whole point of it's got to be the mastermind. This doesn't feel good.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Really? Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru is... Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Oh, really? Are you two childhood friends then?
no.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Oh. So they knew each other before going to Hope's Peak Academy, so then this whole time they knew each other. Because they would have memories before going to the school.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Out, that's cold. I was ordered by my young master to behave just as I was ordered to interact with you all. Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do. Hold on, wait, what? Excuse me? Okay, this might just be the paralegal in me, but doesn't that sound like an end to that contract? I didn't take that. What are you taking this as?
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean.
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood? What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
Tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. It's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But...
It was rather convenient for you, wasn't it? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the...
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so...
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru at the bat.
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up until the very last minute that that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch...
Hey!
If the game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is so terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan.
Yeah.
But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand. And pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
You're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? We fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on, don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
It should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So, for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko? You mentioned this before, but... Okay. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, huh?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. This could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it.
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now.
Whoop. Go me. I win.
You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it.
Well, that does mean then we did miss him walking by.
You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I'd just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you, I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Oh,
So this is how it turned out.
too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
It's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive, but I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Even so,
I wanted you to
I
escape.
wanted you-
Oh. I hate when that happens. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do I have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. The punishment time is brimming with despair.
jeez.
Why don't you get it? Oh, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I
Never needed a sword or a shield?
never needed a tool. So you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got.
You just needed to be yourself.
I really love what they're doing here. This is great.
I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Young master!
I love that they were completely ignoring Monokuma there. That was great. Oh, nice art. Oh, are we gonna lose two? Holy shit. I didn't see that coming. Interesting writing. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that?
You.
The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and even feel sad and hopeless. Still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be all right. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. Who? I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Oh, she said it. Good enough.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you saying so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it!
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
It's written in the school trip rules. Oh. Yeah, she gotcha. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable. Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
I'll save him. Really?
like,
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? What? Oh my god.
An ambulance?
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
He's the one they call Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
This went all kinds of different ways. Is it really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's going to be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely going to come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahuru's death, you know.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. I'm not yelling his name. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. So the Clash trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. I still have no clue what this thing is counting down to. Like, it doesn't really... Byakuya said, like, if they wanted to blow up the island, they would. So it doesn't make sense that it is a bomb, but what is it?
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape.
Who are you talking to?
For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Danganronpa.
So we have our sword, apparently. Okay. That was a lot. I have no idea how long I've been doing this. Over 3 hours. This game has definitely gotten longer, no doubt about it. And the way that it's gotten longer seems to be twofold. For one, the free time, of course, seems 30% longer, but now I'm splitting it into 2 episodes. But these trials are longer too because they seem to be exploring... At the moment, I feel like I prefer the cast of the first game to this one. But I will say this cast seems to be getting more explored than the ones in the first game. That ending scene makes me think Manami is on a good side. I keep bouncing back and forth in my head on that, so I'm not really sure. And I feel like these cases are definitely tougher. The mini games that they've made changes to, I'm not enjoying so far. I almost wish they would scale them back to even less than what they had in the first game. I feel like they seem like they're just getting in the way rather than being something I look forward to doing. But at the same time, the mysteries themselves are requiring... I feel like I'm thinking a lot harder to try and figure this stuff out. And I'm not doing as well of a job with it as I was before. So we have, again, like the first game, a traitor at the outset somewhere, which I think is who Manami was talking about. But also, Manami seems to be talking to somebody, but we don't know who. And she just said something to the effect of reviving Ultimate Despair, which if Ultimate Despair is not currently together and operating, which would make sense after the way that the last game was completed, that really just blows my mind as to who's in charge of Monokuma right now. How is that working? So, we're heading to the midpoint of this game, and oh my God, this game's so much longer than the last one. So I'm going to stop yakking here. Thanks for joining me. I will see you guys on the next one.